Hello guys, welcome to my channel. We are still on the P Square saga. Jude Okoye has brought fresh evidence that shows he was transparent when he was together with P Square, and this evidence he has brought has further exposed Mr.P or Peter Okoye for wrongly accusing him of not being part of P Square. Now, the report that Peter Okoye took to EFCC shows that he said Jude Okoye was a bystander, that he was not part of P Square. Now, this evidence that Jude Okoye has uploaded of recent clearly shows that he was part and parcel of P Square, and in fact it involved signatures that both him, P Square, Jude Okoye signed, showing that he was part of them. We will go through some of these documents. We will read some important aspects that shows that Jude Okoye is truly transparent and part and parcel of P Square. We will also see how royalties were shared among the three of them because everything was documented. Jude Okoye also went further to write a petition against P Square. Yeah, you heard me right guys. He wrote a petition about them. What was it all about? I'll let you know in this video guys. Let's get straight to it guys. This, what you are seeing on the screen, is the Memorandum of Understanding between Mr. Peter Okoye, popularly known as Mr. P, and Mr. Paul Okoye, popularly known as Rudeboy, and Mr. Jude Okoye, who is the manager. Now, the three signatures we are seeing below represent the signature of Mr. P, of Rudeboy, and of Jude Okoye. Now, they equally signed these documents in the presence of their witnesses, as the next document shows. Now we can see that of Mr. Peter Okoye, and the person that signed it was Adewumi, one other name there. The address, the occupation, and the signature of the witness too is also there. We can also see that of Mr. Paul Okoye is signed in the presence of Anita Okoye. Her address is there, occupation is there, and her signature. We also see that of Mr. Jude, who signed in the presence of Ifeoma Okoye. Her address is there, occupation is there, her signature is also there. Now let's get into the key part of this document where it shows how royalty will be shared and between whom. So now read the first two paragraphs. It is hereby agreed as follows. In consideration of the mutual understanding, assurance, and obligations herein contained, and the consideration provided and stipulated hereunder as occurring or due to each of the parties, it is hereby agreed and understood as follows. That P Square is the brand name comprising of the following persons as promoters of the brand, namely 1. Mr. P Okoye, aka Mr. P, singer and performer. 2. Mr. Paul Okoye, aka Rudeboy, singer and performer, and Mr. Jude Okoye, manager. So it is clear from these two expressions that Jude Okoye is part and parcel of P Square. Now let's go down to see how royalty is to be shared. Let's go down to let's read number 6. It says that none of the above mentioned names have sole authority in decision making on any matter affecting the management of or the affairs of P Square brand or for the team without the input of the other, provided that at all times in such matters the majority decision shall carry the day. However, this proviso shall only be operative for the first 2 years after the signing of this agreement, after which the clause may be reviewed by all parties. Now let's go to see how the royalties to be shared. Now 10. That all incomes generated for or from the activity of P Square shall be shared among the parties as follows. 1. Mr. Peter Okoye will take 30%. Mr. Paul Okoye will take 30%, while Mr. Jude Okoye, who is the manager, will take 25%. So guys, it's clear from this arrangement and from this document that Mr. Jude Okoye is part and parcel of P Square, and he is indeed transparent in what he was doing. Following what he said, in my previous video. I'll put that in the end screen so that I'll get to see what happened to him when he was called by the EFCC and how he defended himself. And even Peter Okoye made it clear that Jude Okoye came out clean. That shows he did well. He did well. Like I said, Jude Okoye took Paul and Peter, that's P Square, to EFCC. Now let's get to see his reason for doing so.
All right, people. I don't know what you guys. I don't know what I've left behind. I don't know what I'm supposed to say that I've not said. Like I said earlier, the EFCC case is still under investigation, and whenever they finish, I promise you guys, I'm going to bring the updates of the final investigation. And like I said, I might be like kind of repeating myself again. My wife has nothing to do with this. It's just royalties that Peter was receiving and not sharing anymore. Paul was receiving, not sharing anymore. That I was receiving and was sharing with them as we speak. That I got 4 years ago. That is what they are taking me to EFCC for. Because according to Peter, I am not P Square. That's just the basis of the truth. The basic of the whole matter. I am not P Square. The money I had with me is P Square's money. Because I am not P Square. I'm just the manager that they put on salary. The investigation is still going on. Whatever the outcome comes, I've given them the evidence to prove that I'm not just P Square. I am equal as P Square as they are. But in the eyes of the public, the two of them are P Square. I don't have any problem with that. But on documentation, I am equal as them as P Square. Even more, but I am not charging that. I'm just being equal with them as P Square. So that is about the EFCC case. And about my wife's own case, like I said, please, easy with the comment section. Leave her out of it. I understand what you guys are feeling about Peter's story. No worries. I don't want to cross that line with him. Peter has crossed a very serious line, taking this matter to EFCC. But I'm telling you honestly, if I cross that line with him, it's going to be two people. It's like a pig that's playing in the mud, and you're putting on white, and you decide to go and join the pig in the mud. It's not going to look good on me to cross that line. Like, I'm going to still be that bigger person, that bigger brother, to look at it with a different perspective. But first of all, I need to go and defend myself. So my defending myself now means that I have to go and put in a petition so that they can also be investigated, and that money that I am also receiving that is in my account that he was petitioning about, they also see the same money in their own account. That's why I put in a petition too. Aside that, I don't have any qualms with Peter. I don't have any qualms with Paul. I don't have any qualms with anybody. It's been 8 years. Why can't they just let me be? Why can't they just let me be? Every time Jude is siding with Paul, Paul is siding with Jude. Paul, like I repeat, Paul stood with Peter to get me removed from P Square. Is that one siding? Paul signed, which I told you are going to release very soon on Monday. Paul signed to whom it may concern. Everybody that is holding P Square catalog, it is Peter and Paul's catalog. Nobody else is in charge of the catalog. Nobody else has a right to be in the catalog. Peter signed it, Paul signed it, and they send it out to the people. The people send it to me. I have it with me. Is that one siding with me? That people should stop that. This person, I'm not siding with anybody. Nobody's siding with me. I'm just siding with the truth, and that has always been the fact. So, if I've not been with you for 8 years, don't have any transaction with you for 8 years, what am I still doing in your problems? If I've not done anything with you for 8 years, please, what am I still doing with your problems? I don't come to you wherever you're doing anything. I don't get involved in anything you're doing whatsoever. What am I still doing with any problem you encounter in your life? After 8 years, I'm still in your problems. Somebody should please help me explain that. You guys are so emotional and sentimental. Go and fix your brother. Go and fix your brother. I've told you right now, I have tried everything humanly possible. There's nothing else I can do but to leave. And it's been 8 years. Please, let me have my peace. Thank you all. Like I said, when the investigation is over, I'm going to update you guys, and that will be it for now. Please, let us have our peace. Thank you.
So guys, after this from Jude Okoye, what do you think? He's only doing everything he can to defend himself and to see that he is clean, because a whole lot of shit has been heaped on his name. What do you think? What kind of person do you think he is? Who is the cause of this whole problem? Why is his name keep coming up in the whole of these guys? Please let me hear your view in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more trending updates. That'll be all for now. Cheers.